everybody, it's Emily and this is Emmy Blue Arts, and today I am going to set up my task tracker in my A5 Hobonichi cousin Avec for the first 6 months of 2020. So let's see what we can come up with. These were the ideas that I had originally had maybe to do on here, was track steps. I decided that if I do that, I'll do it in my daily spreads. What I really wanted to keep track of was things that I don't do as frequently, or that I do frequently.
I do frequently.
But I always forget when the last time I did it was. Like getting gas, that happens to me all the time. I know I get it all the time, but I can never remember the last time that I got it. Is anyone else out there like me? Bueller? So that's what I'm going to do. So if that sounds like something that sounds interesting to you, then by all means, stick around. All right, I want to write task tracker up here, but I also don't want to hate it. I mean, I don't want to hate my handwriting, so that makes me nervous. How do I want to do it? Maybe I should use a pencil first. You know, I'm kind of, I don't want to be that way, but I kind of want to be that way because I have to look at it for 6 months, so. True to form, once I had to start concentrating, I just shut down and I can't focus. I have a lot of respect for those people that can plan, like do a plan with me and talk through the whole thing. Can't do it, you guys. I've tried. I go mute and I just focus on what I'm doing. So I decided to do my task tracker, the words in pencil first, and then I went over them and I decided to use my Arteza, the brush pens, the first set that I got, I think they're called water brush pens. They're like kind of like watercolory, really light. And I decided to do it in like this gray, which I really like. And I kind of did it in like this scripty that's like kind of spread out. I don't know. I ended up really liking it. And then later I go over it with, I think, what pen do I use? A flare, Papermate flare. And it doesn't bleed through. It does shadow. So the idea that I got for this task tracker, I don't know why I thought about doing it, but I wanted it to be a rainbow and I am ecstatic about it. So I went through the water brush pens and I picked out rainbow colors, but I didn't go super bold. I kind of went like a little bit more muted rainbow. So instead of red, I chose like pink, you know. Oh, there's the flare. There she is. I did use one of those pages at the end that's full of like Japanese writing, and I was testing pens on that to see if it would bleed through or not. If you've ever used Tomoe River paper, it does take a lot of thick pens and markers, and but you will have some bleeding. Or not bleeding, I'm sorry, shadowing. Not much will bleed through, but it will shadow. But that's just the nature of the paper. Like a ballpoint pen will shadow. So if that really bugs you, then I would think highly about getting this, because it will bug you because you can see the writing on the other side. But the paper is really fun and crinkly and nice to play with. And I could not be more excited that I decided to actually do this, because do you guys remember? I should have quoted myself when I talked about getting the A5 and how I wanted it to be a little bit more professional. This has become just like another chance for me to be ridiculous, and I could not be more happy about it. Honestly, there's no reason for me to be professional. None. Like, none. It's not me. So why try? So we're going rainbow. So the first 6 months of the year, yes, we're doing a rainbow task tracker, because if we're going to keep track of laundry and all that boring shit, it's going to at least be a rainbow. All right? and I couldn't be happier about it. The colors are really fun, and the Arteza water brush pens worked perfectly because they're like a brush. So all I had to do was like kind of put some constant pressure. And then I did extend the lines down into the space below that's kind of meant for notes or whatever, because then I decided to write my tasks down below. And then in the space above the dates, there's like 3 boxes, and I chose to go over those little boxes with my Flair pen to just make those stand out a little bit more. So I combined the columns. There's like the grid in the Hobonichi A5 is really tiny. So I decided to double up the boxes in my columns, and then that made room for 5 things, I think, that I could track. I only filled out January, and then I'm sure my tasks will change, you know, as the year goes on if this isn't something that I'm interested in tracking. So I chose, I think I put my kids' sheets and towels and our sheets and towels, and then the complete litter box change out. I just thought I'd do that stuff and just see, you know, see how it goes. And then I am tracing over those boxes. For some reason, I just wanted those boxes to stand out more. And I realized that like this looks messy, but I really kind of actually love that. I love the look of it. I don't know why. It looks kind of, I don't know, like messy. I don't know. I just like it. And so that might really bug some people that want it to be very precise, like the colors and stuff. But I'm sure you could do this a more precise way, but I just kind of quickly did the lines. And then I decided to do like 3 main things that I wanted to make sure I got done in January, like task oriented wise. And so I know this is early, it's the beginning of November, but I want to make sure that like by the end of January, we have our storage room kind of gone through. And then, what other task did I pick? I can't remember what the second one was. And then going through the shoe closet. Maybe it was my upstairs closet. We have like a mini closet off of our big closet that's just got shoes and stuff in it, and it really needs to be gone through. I used the gray water brush pen. Well, there's a few shades of gray, but a really light gray to do the lettering. And then on my 2019 spread, like the yearly, where it's got the bunch of the years, or the bunch of the months all together, yearly view, that's the word I was looking for. I wanted to track my YouTube video uploads. So I wrote YouTube uploads with the gray pen, and then I traced over it with a Flair, and I hate my handwriting in this. I think it's horrible. And so that is what it is. I guess it's going to be there. And then I tried to make myself like it better by using like a brush pen to thicken up the downstrokes and kind of do like a faux hand lettering thing. It is what it is. I sort of still hate it, but I'm trying to embrace it. So, I mean, it's not terrible, but those pink boxes that say the name of the month came from Heidi Swap journal sticker kit. And then I realized after I decided to do the rainbow theme that one of the kits that I had got from Shine Sticker Studio at Michael's was rainbow themed. And so I used some stickers from that. And it turned out amazing. I just loved it. It was like it was meant to be. And then they had a strip of washi on it, and I put that on the other one to kind of tie in the rainbow theme. And yeah, that was one of the ones from Shine Sticker Studio at Michael's, and I don't remember the name of that exact kit. And then I also had some Mommy Lay stickers from a Mommy Lay planner box, and those were kind of like holographic and rainbowy, so I decided to put those down. I love it. And then that was from the kit. It's a little star, like tabby thing. And I love it. Because in this 6 months, I'm really only going to use that first part of it. So I just kind of wanted to block it out. And then I was looking at the words from one of the word sheets from one of the Shine Sticker Studio sticker kits from Michaels, and they had these little, they look like Mildliners, but they're in rainbow. It's really hard to tell, like, from far away, but they're little markers in a rainbow pattern, and I cut them apart and put them on either side of the words, and I just loved it. I think it looks so cute, and makes me happy to look at. So I don't know how I'm going to track my video uploads. I don't know if I'm going to get like date dots. One of my subscribers, Jamie, was telling me that there are like colored sort of semi-transparent date dots. I might look at those. Or they've got those Zig, or I don't know what the brand name is, but they make dots. It's like a marker that makes a dot pattern or a like consistent size dot. And I might get one of those in like, or maybe like a rainbow set. Oh my God. And then I just picked out those little stickers that say plan, 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 and put them around the yearly calendar. So those are two of my trackers. And like I said, we're just going to follow this ridiculous rainbow train and we're going to ride it into 2020. And I'm excited. So if you are new here, stick around and come back. Leave me comments. Tell me how you are planning for 2020. And subscribe because we're going to have a lot of fun. Thanks, guys. Bye.